Hey guys, thank you for joining me again, another Star Wars Squadrons video, except for this time I'm going to be talking about the DLC that I need. Now I've seen conflicting reports of them supporting this game post-launch and then saying, no, this is a one and done kind of deal. I hope that's not the case. This game does have a lot of potential to grow and become even more awesome than it is. I'm absolutely fine with the content that we've got in the game now. The game was not full price at release like other AAA games. This is a AAA quality game released at £35 here in the UK, so I'm more than happy with what we got. But I have some ideas that I'd like to throw out there and see if you guys or anybody agrees, disagrees, and please let me know in the comments your ideas and what you would love to see in this game, because I love Star Wars and I really like this game. I really do. But anyway, the first point of call is, of course, more ships. Now, if we're going to get more ships, I'm guessing we're going to get one per side. So I'm going to throw it out there, the B-Wing for the New Republic, because you can do some cool new things with that, and maybe the TIE Striker for the Empire. And of course, if you guys don't know what the TIE Striker is, it's in Rogue One. It's mainly designed for in-atmosphere combat, but that brings me to my next point, and that is having in-atmosphere combat. So instead of just fighting in space, like obviously we fight it just above Yavin Prime and in some asteroid fields and all that kind of stuff, that's cool, but what if we actually got to fight in atmosphere above like Yavin 4, or maybe throw in some old planets from the prequel trilogy like Naboo, and fighting over Tatooine and all the other kind of cool planets. That would be really cool. Coruscant, maybe, just throw maps in there. I know the only major battle that we've seen take place over Coruscant was at the tail end of the Clone Wars at the beginning of Episode 3, but I'm just throwing ideas out there, just instead of having just in space, which is cool, which is absolutely fine, but having some, and maybe, I don't know, have like the Battle of Endor or something. I know this is based after the Battle of Endor, but just a bit more close to planet maps, if you get my meaning. But that's what I think on that one. And another point is, I think this game would be golden with a survival mode where there's just enemy ships coming at you in these decent maps where there is cover that you can fly behind, and you have a team of 4 of you and you just have to survive. And you could probably have, I don't know, a couple of lives each, or if a ship goes down you have to wait for a timer, like, I don't know, 10-second timer, and then you have to get to like a point and fly through it, but have the enemy chase you down and try and prevent you from respawning your friend. I think that would be really cool. Excuse me. And just getting over the fact that if you're on the Empire's side, for example, that would be very difficult. However, for survival, I think it would be if you just played as the New Republic, because that way then your ships would have shields and it would be a little bit better. But not only that, I think having a mode which is similar to, trying to think, I had it was in my brain. Of course, I didn't want to write anything down. I didn't want to write a script because that's too formal. I just wanted this to be just everything that's in my brain, all these brain babies just popping out like gremlins. Go with me here. What if there was these missions where you start off and you're assaulting a base, say, like in the main story. Obviously, minor spoiler, you, as the Empire in the story, you assault a shipyard. So what if, for example, you're assaulting a shipyard and your first objective was to disable the power, so you've got to find the power couplings for this shipyard, take them out, then the stage would move on, and the objective would continually keep changing the further on you progressed through the main story. I think that would be a hell of a lot of fun, kind of like raids, dungeons kind of stuff, but in space and Star Wars, if you know what I mean. You have all these objectives, and what you can unlock from it is really cool cosmetics and really cool bits to put in your cockpit. I think that would be really cool, having a different set of objectives, a different set of missions where you've got to do X, Y, and Z, get into somewhere, blow it up, and then you have like a timer, say, and you've got to fly out of there through a gauntlet. That would be really cool and reminiscent of after, you know, Lando and Nine Num, you know, blow up the reactor inside of the second Death Star, and then as they're flying out and just barely making it. I think that would be so cool. And that brings me on to my last DLC need, and I think we probably more than likely, if we're going to get any DLC, it's going to be this, and that's more cosmetics. I'm betting we're going to get the Poe Dameron X-Wing skin, maybe a classic Luke X-Wing skin. I'm guessing we'll maybe get the choice to have like R2-D2, like a blue R2 unit on our X-Wings. I'd love to see more holograms that we can have, you know, more like dice stuff that we can hang, some more bobbleheads, and maybe even some other suggestions like stickers. I don't know, I mean, I'm just throwing it out there. I don't know if stickers exist in the Star Wars universe, but just more stuff to customize and personalize your fighter, because that is another thing on why this game is so immersive. This game is incredibly immersive because you feel like you're there. Now, I suffer from simulation and motion sickness, so VR is completely closed off. To that avenue of pleasure has been closed off indefinite, unfortunately. And of course, for me, if I want to move my character's head adjacent to the body, I've got to double click on the right stick to look around, and of course then click back so I can actually see where I'm going. But yeah, those are just some of my ideas that's just been swimming around in my head, and I wanted to get them out there, throw them out, and see if anybody's feeling the same or thinking the same, or if I'm fairly certain loads of you guys have got amazing wants for this game, some ideas that you think would be really cool. And if enough of us just throw those ideas out there, put them out onto Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, whatever, hopefully the developers see it and they cotton on. That would be amazing if they took, you know, what we want and put it into this game, and this game could grow massively. I hope they don't just cut off the DLC like they did with Battlefront 2. I've got a video for Battlefront 2 coming out this week. I'd really love that game as well. I know it had a rocky start. This game doesn't have a rocky start. This game's had a great start, so hopefully they can build upon it and treat it with the app. Like, EA have been better with Jedi Fallen Order and with Star Wars Squadrons. These two games, for me personally, they make up for the oversight of Star Wars Battlefront 2, let's just say. But anyway, guys, that's enough rambling from me. Please let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Do you like my ideas? What are your ideas? Please like the video if you want to help me out, and share and subscribe and all that good jelly business. And until next time, may the Force be with you all.